Hi everyone, my name's Tori. I'm a second year CYC student at Fanshawe Woodstock, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys about how to make Bannock Pizza. The purpose of this video today is to introduce you guys to the recipe and give you some ideas on what to cook for children and youth in the field. Alright, so before we get to cooking, we're going to need to prep our cooking area. So you're going to need a clean surface to cook on. I have a list of all the ingredients that you'll need posted in this file. And then you're gonna need all your tools ready to go. So for this recipe, you're gonna need a baking sheet, a large bowl, a cup or a rolling pin, measuring cups, measuring spoons, a knife, a cheese grater, and a cutting board. All right, so when cooking, we wanna make sure that everybody is being clean and safe. So before we start, we wanna make sure all the tools are clean, all the vegetables we have are washed and ready to go. Our surfaces are cleared and clean, and our hands are washed. In this recipe, we're going to be using a knife and a cheese grater and a hot oven. So we want to make sure that any person that we are cooking with, or children or youth that we are cooking with, are prepared with a safety talk about how using a knife, we want to make sure we don't cut our fingers. Very safe. Keep your hands away from the blade when you're not cutting anything. You want to make sure that knife is set down. Hot ovens, you want to make sure you're using oven mitts or towels to take anything out or into the oven, just to protect yourselves from getting any burns. All right, now that we're all set and ready to go, let's jump right into cooking. To start, we're setting our ovens to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And then in our big mixing bowl, we're going to start with the flour. And we're going to put in 3 cups of regular flour. Put that all right in the bowl to get started with our dry ingredients. And then next, we're going to take our sea salt. We're going to go in with a teaspoon of that. And then a tablespoon of baking powder. And then that's it for the dry ingredients. Then we're going to go in with the oil. We're going to add a half a cup of oil and a 1/4 cup of milk. After we pour that in there, we're just going to start mixing it up, get in there with the spoon, and then we're going to go in with our hands and really combine everything until we get the right consistency of the dough. We're going to add flour onto our baking sheet and then put our dough out, flour on our cup or a rolling pin, and we're going to roll it out all the way across that baking sheet until we get it nice and flat all across that surface. Then we're going to poke some holes in it with our fork. Throw that in the oven once it's preheated, and we're going to set a timer here for 15 minutes. While we're waiting for that to cook, we're going to start getting our toppings ready. So for me, I chose to put some turkey, and I had mushrooms left over. I'm going to start by cutting up a tomato, a pepper, and grating our cheese. I chose mozzarella. There it is. All right, when that's done, we're going to take it out of the oven. We're going to put the tomato sauce on it, spread it out evenly across the top. I'm going to add that cheese in, and then you're going to pick which toppings you want to use for your pizza. I chose all of these. All right, we're going to set with the turkey on top, all spread out. Put some mushrooms, only on half for me. And then we're going to get the tomatoes, spread them out evenly. Put the peppers on. There it is, beautiful. Put that in the oven, and then we're gonna put that on for 5 minutes just to melt everything together. Ooh, look at that, looks beautiful. Take that out. We're gonna cut some slices into it, and then we're all done.
That's so good.
I thought it was super yummy too. Thank you guys for joining me, and I hope this recipe helps you out in the future, and I hope you enjoy. Have a good one, guys.